Today we are going to learn about TCP IP model. TCP IP model. The OSI model was looked at just a reference logical model. It was designed to describe the function of communication system by dividing the communication process into smaller and simpler components. But when we talk about TCP IP model, it was designed to develop by the development of Defense BOD in 1960s and based on standard protocols. It stands for Transmission Control Protocol, a transmission control internet protocol. The TCP/IP, the TCP/IP Transmission Control Protocol Internet Protocol. TCP/IP model is considered version of OSI model. It contains 4 layers, unlike several 7 layers in OSI model layer. Process or application layer, transport layer, internet layer, and network layer. Application layer, transport layer, internet layer, network access layer. OSI मॉडल में क्या है? एप्लीकेशन लेयर, प्रेजेंटेशन लेयर, सेशन लेयर, ट्रांसपोर्ट लेयर, नेटवर्क लेयर, डेटा लिंक लेयर, फिजिकल लेयर. ना TCP वर्सेस OSI मॉडल का डिफरेंशिएशन. TCP IP versus OSI. TCP refers to Transmission Control Protocol. OSI refers to Open System Interconnection. TCP IP has 4 layers. OSI has 7 layers. TCP IP is more reliable. OSI is less reliable. TCP IP does not have very strict boundaries. OSI has very strict boundaries. TCP IP follows horizontal approach. OSI follows vertical approach. TCP IP uses both session and presentation layer in the application layer itself. OSI use different session and presentation layers. TCP IP develop protocols then models. OSI develop models then protocols. TCP IP develop protocols then models. OSI develop models then protocols. Transport layer in TCP IP does not provide assured delivery of packets. In OSI model, transport layer provides assured delivery of packets. TCP IP model network layer only provides connectionless service. Connectionless and connection-oriented both services are provided by network layer in OSI. TCP IP model network layer only provides connectionless service. Protocols cannot be replaced easily in TCP IP models. While OSI model protocols are better converted and easy to replace with change technology. Network layer. This network corresponds to the combination of data link layer, physical layer of OSI model, data link layer and physical layer of OSI model. It looks out of the hardware address and protocols present in the layer allows for physical layer transmission of data. We just talked about ARP begins a protocol for internet layer, but there is a conflict between declaring it as a protocol of internet layer or network layer. It is described as residing in layer 3 being encapsulated by layer 2 protocol. Internet layer. A layer parallels the functions of OSI's network layer. It defines the protocol which are responsible for logical transmission of data over the entire network. The main protocol residing the network, the layer are IP, ARP, ICME. IP stands for Internet Protocol and it is responsible for delivery of packets from the source to the host and the destination host by looking at the IP address of the packet header. IP has two versions, IP4 and IP6. IP4 is one of the most of the webs are using currently. IP6 is growing as the number of IP4 addresses are limited in number when compared to the number of users. ICMP stands for Internet Control Message Protocol. It is encapsulated with IP datagram and is responsible for providing host with information about the network problem. ARP stands for Resolution Protocol. Its job is to find the hardware address of the host from the known IP address. ARP has several types: reserves, ARP, proxy, ARP, etc. Host to host layer. This layer is an analogous to the transport layer of OSI model. It is responsible for end-to-end communication and error-free delivery of data. It shields the upper layer application from complex of data. Transmission Control Protocol TCP, User Datagram Protocol UDP, Transmission Control Protocol. It is known to provide reliable and error-free communication between end systems. It performs sequence and segmentation of data. It also has acknowledgement features and control the flow of data through flow control mechanism. It is a very effective protocol but has lot of overhead due to such features. Increased overhead leads to increased cost. User datagram protocol, on the other hand, does not provide any such features. It is go-to protocol if your application do not require reliable transport, as it is very cost effective, unlike TCP, which is connection oriented protocol. UDP is connectionless protocol. Application layer. This layer performs the functions to top three layers of OSI model: application and presentation and session layer. It is responsible for node-to-node communication and controls user interface specifications. Some of the protocols present in layer are HTTP, HTTPS, FTP, File Transfer Protocol, etc. Have a look at protocols in application layer for some information. HTTP, HTTPS. HTTP stands for Hypertext Transfer Protocol. HTTPS stands. It is used by www World Wide Web to manage the communication between the web broadcast and servers. HTTPS stands for HTTP secure. It means Hypertext Transport Protocol secure. It is the combination of HTTP and with SSL, security socket layer, secure socket layer. It is efficient in case where the browser needs to fill out the form, sign in, authenticate, and carry out bank transactions. SSH stands for Secure Shell. Secure Shell. It is terminal illuminated software similar to Telnet. The reason SSH is more preferred is because of its ability to maintain an encrypted connection. It is set up a secure session over TCP IP connection. NTP, National Standards for Network Time Protocol. It is used to synchronize the clock of on our computer. On other, okay, network time protocol.